Hello, welcome back to my channel. Wow, I feel like I've taken such a long break. Hasn't even been that long, but I usually upload once a week and I haven't uploaded for almost a month now. I took a little bit longer break than I expected because I've just been focusing on so many different things. I've got so many ideas and so much motivation in 2020. I just don't even know what to do with it all. I've been so busy. I'm off work at the moment, so I've just been creating content for Instagram and TikTok. And yeah, I've just been focusing on that, and I've sort of just, YouTube took a bit of a backseat, but I'm back now and I'm going to do a little Q&A. Recently I've got a lot of new subscribers and a lot of new followers on Instagram as well, and TikTok has also kind of blown up for me a little bit. I'm nearly at 20k, which is so exciting considering I've only been on there since November. So thank you all if you're watching and you're from TikTok. Love ya. Anyway, I'm just rambling and get into it. So I asked you guys questions on Instagram. The first question is, what's your dream job? I've answered this so many times on this channel, but I'm just going to answer it again because it's been a while since I've done a Q&A now. But my dream job is to do content creation full time. I'd literally love to do that, and I'm sort of on my way there already. I feel like it's not an unachievable goal for me at all. I feel like that is what I'm going to be doing in however long, you know, hopefully in like the next couple of years I'll be full time with YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, the lot. But yeah, I'd like to do that because then that gives me the freedom to move away. I'd love to move to somewhere like Bali and just content create from there and live my best life, you know. If I don't end up wanting to do that in the future, I would love to do something to do with fashion, because fashion is my passion. So I'd love to do like costume design for like movies and TV shows. I think that'd be pretty cool. Next question, how do you edit your pictures? Get asked this all the time. Literally, it's my most asked question. I have a video which I will link up here on how I do it. Basically, I use the filters from Tegan and Ned's presets. They're a wonderful couple from Australia and they travel the world, and their presets are just amazing. You download them from the internet and then they go on to Lightroom, the app on your phone, so that you can just put the presets onto your photos. So that's the filters that I use, and then I use PixArt for the stickers and stuff. It's a free app, so go and download it, make your pics in. Next question, how did you first come up with ideas for your Instagram? If you mean like just general content ideas, I guess I just kind of take inspiration from things. I take inspiration from everything really, mostly like TV shows and films. I like to do series. I'm thinking of doing a TV show and movie kind of series where I get inspired outfits from movies and TV shows, obviously. I've done that on TikTok at the moment, so I'm thinking of doing one for Instagram as well, because I've really enjoyed it. But yeah, I like, if I'm kind of stumped for ideas, I tend to just start a series because then it keeps me going and it keeps me motivated to do the next one and the next one, and I know that people are waiting for it. What are your goals for the next year? For 2020, just need to keep on my grind. I'm definitely on the right track. I'm so motivated at the moment. I feel like 2020 is going to be such a great year for me and for those around me as well. I just feel like everyone's so motivated and so ready to just tackle this year. 2019 was sort of a little starter year for me. I sort of got my foot in a lot of doors, got my finger in a lot of pies. Now I'm just gonna build on what I've got already, the connections that I've got already, start building my career, focusing on myself, focusing on my career, focusing on my mental health. It's just gonna be a great year. I can just feel it. Did you always wear colourful clothes? Because I wear black clothes too often. Kind of, yeah, like, actually no, I'm lying. When I was like an edgy teen, when I was like 14, 15 years old, I used to strictly only wear black because I just thought that was so cool and mysterious. Like, oh yeah, you know what, I'm just only gonna wear black now. It only lasted for like a year. What's my favourite animal? I do really like cats, but I wouldn't say they're my favourite because there's so many more animals out there. I do really like rabbits and foxes. I think they might be my two favourite. Favourite Instagram accounts? So I really like Barbara Christopherson. I'm going to put them all up here so you can see. Yeah, that's my favourite at the moment. I like Mika Francis. She's been my literal day one. From the beginning I've supported her and it's just been so exciting to watch her grow, and she's one of my biggest inspirations and idols, and I'm just obsessed with her. Also, she bloody followed me back the other day. How exciting is that? I literally nearly weed myself. Best thing to happen in 2019? I'd say definitely becoming a Riot Girl. Literally, I think it's one of the best things to happen to me because I just felt like such a shift when I met all of the right girls and became so close with the brand and the people that run the brand. And they're just such uplifting people, and just to have people like that in your life constantly messaging you all the time. We've got a big group chat, we've got smaller chats that we've sort of branched off from, and just every day I just get motivated by them, which is just so amazing. And not only that, it's sort of helped me a lot with my career and my like influencing business stuff, and got me a lot of connections and allowed me to branch out a lot more and allowed me to get my name out there a lot more, which I'm so grateful for. So thank you, Assie and Fred, you've been my 2019 highlight. How'd you feel? What are you most excited about for Bali? So if you don't know already, you probably do, I'm going to Bali. I'm filming this on Monday and I'm going on Saturday, so literally I'll probably be there by the time this goes out. I'm probably just most excited for letting go and relaxing, because I've worked so incredibly hard over 2019. I've been working a lot, I've had 3 different jobs I think, and I've worked my butt off for all of them, and I've been obviously working so hard on my content, and then on top of that, you know, working on my social life and trying to keep fit and trying to keep my mental health in check, and sometimes it does really get on top of me. And I'm just so excited just to be able to wake up in the morning, swing myself down to the beach, lay in the sun all day and just not have a fucking care in the world. I'm so gassed. And also I'm just really excited to spend time with my boyfriend, because we only get to see each other 2 days a week because he works a lot, and I'm finished work now, but I used to work a lot too. So yeah, I'm excited to be with him every day and just spend some quality time together. I feel like I'm rambling so much. I've just got so much to get out in this Q&A because I feel like I haven't sat down and spoke to you guys for so long. Best Netflix shows. If you haven't watched that, you need to fucking get on it. Literally, I haven't watched something so good in so long. If you don't know what it's about, where have you been?
Where have you bloody been?
But I'll explain it for you anyway. Basically, there's a guy, he's a stalker, and he gets really obsessed over women, but then he's also really handsome and really charming and quite normal in a way. So he actually gets to be with those women. So basically he's in a relationship with somebody, but he's also stalking them at the same time, which is so interesting. And he ends up murdering people and doing all this crazy stuff. It makes you think, like, how far are you willing to go to forgive a white male? Because he's a white male and he does so many disgusting, evil things, but for somehow it still makes you root for him, which I think is so interesting and so powerful. So definitely go and watch that. Also, it's not on Netflix, but another one of my favourites is Euphoria. Literally blew my mind. I felt so much like inspiration from the entire series, not only mentally but like my fashion, my makeup, like just such an inspiring, well shot aesthetic program. You can't actually watch that on streaming services in the UK, so if you're from the UK and you'd like to watch it, DM me and I'll give you the link, because it's quite dodge to get to. How would you become TikTok famous? I've been trying, but it's not working out. I wouldn't call myself TikTok famous quite yet, but it's going quite rapidly for me, so you never know what's going to happen. Maybe I will be very soon. Honestly, I don't have a fucking clue how I did it. Like, got so many followers in such a short amount of time. You've basically just got to be really consistent. Like, I post every single day without fail, sometimes more than once as well. I just bank a load of videos up in one day. Like, I'm filming TikToks after I filmed this. The grind never stops. See what's trending, try and put your own spin on it, and hopefully one video will go viral. That's what I'm so lucky and so grateful for, is the fact that my second video that I ever posted on TikTok went viral. And literally that's where all my like base followers came from, and then every time one sort of does well, I just get a load more. And it's just crazy. It's really easy to get engagement on there if you know what to do. So just keep being consistent and one of them will pop off, and then you build from there. If that question was even serious, I don't know if it was, but I answered it anyway. Fave fashion brand / designer, of course I'm going to say Assie and Fred, because they're fucking bomb and literally the best brand ever. Not just their clothes, but their whole ethic and the whole way that they run the business and connect with their audience. Honestly, I don't really shop for myself because I do get a lot of stuff for free. Not to like brag or anything, but that's just how it is. Like, obviously I get to choose what they are, but I don't go and seek out, like, I don't online shop for myself very often. Literally, I'm just going to be basic and say like Misguided and places like that. I usually, if I like really need something, like I've just bought a few little bits for Bali that I need. I'll just go to Misguided or Pretty Little Thing. I know it's fast fashion, but what can you do when you need something specific? Also, a brand that I've never shopped on because I'm poor, but I really want to, is Kina and Tam. I don't know if anybody has heard of it, but it's like one of my goals to buy something from there this year, because literally their brand is so bloody cute and unique, and I've never seen anything like it before. What past fashion trend do you hope makes a comeback? Honestly, if I like a fashion trend, I'm gonna flip and wear it, you know what I mean? I really like mule heels, and I've been looking for some for so long. They're like from the 90s/2000s. I really want some of those, but I can't find them anywhere. Do you ever get anxiety posting on Instagram? Not posting, but I do sometimes get, I don't know if you'd be able to call it anxiety, maybe more just like stress over getting things out on time, because sometimes brands give you deadlines. Sometimes I will take breaks on Instagram, but I feel bad for taking them. I don't know, I feel like, not that I would become irrelevant if I spend too much time off, but people sort of lose interest. I don't know, I can't explain it. I just feel a bit like stressed out if I take a break, and then if I don't take a break then it gets too much, and I'm very limited because all I have is this room and my phone, so it's very limited sort of content that I can get unless I get my boyfriend to take it for me, and like I said, we don't see each other very much. So I try and vary it a lot, and I get stressed out sometimes that all my photos look the same, or, you know, people are getting bored. I need to, you know, up my game somehow. I don't really get anxious about it, because I feel like my confidence has come very far in 2019, and honestly I could not give a fuck what people think about me or what I post online. Really just irrelevant to me at this point, and I never thought I'd be saying that, because I used to be the most insecure little bean in the whole world, and I used to literally just fret about what people were saying about me and what people think of me all the time. But now I've just tossed that out the window. I don't give a shit. I'll do what I want to do, and if people don't like it, they can suck my dick. Next, tips for thrifting. My number one tip is to literally sift through everything. So make sure you pick a day where you're not rushed. You've got the whole day to just sort through everything in the charity shop, because some things can be hidden. And then another tip is to make sure you imagine what something's going to look like on, or whether you can alter it in any way, whether you can get it tailored, or whether you can, you know, stick a belt around it. A lot of people say to me, like, how do you find so much good stuff in charity shops? Like, whenever I look, there's always disgusting things. But it's probably due to your mindset, because a lot of things I look at and my first thought is, oh, that's pretty gross. But then when I think about it, like, what could I pair this with? Could I cinch it in any way? Could I use it as this instead? You just gotta use your brain, imagine what it could be, and the potential is limitless. What are your fashion inspo? Sorry. So I take inspiration from movies and TV shows and eras. I like looking at old photos of celebrities, like in the 90s, like Jennifer Aniston, Alicia Silverstone. It's mainly like the 90s and 2000s that I take inspiration from, but sometimes it's the 80s as well, the 70s, even the 60s. I did a decades lookbook a long time ago, which I'm going to recreate very soon, which I'm really excited about, because my editing and filming skills have definitely improved since then. The way that was edited, that video, just not it. It's just not it. Please don't go and look at it. Well, you can if you want. But yeah, just usually past eras and movies and TV shows as well. Like I said, Euphoria, such a big inspiration for me. Favourite movie and best movie of 2019. Honestly, I don't watch a lot of movies. Like, I don't go to the cinema really. I go like a couple of times a year. But my favourite movies, full stop, would be, I love American Psycho. I like Clueless, all the sort of like classic chick flicks like that, like Mean Girls, Clueless, Easy A, Jennifer's Body. I love all of those. I do love a horror and a thriller. One of my favourite horrors is Would You Rather. Oh, Dirty Dancing, Pulp Fiction, of course. You've grown so much since I started following you. How did you do it? I assume you mean on Instagram. Like I said for the TikTok thing, like, just keep your content consistent and make sure it's good quality. Interact with people that follow you and people that you follow, because if you're sort of just lurking in the background, nobody's going to notice you. So you've got to make sure that you're commenting and replying to comments so people keep seeing your name. But if you do that within your own community, if you find your own niche, obviously don't be fake about it. If you like the photo genuinely and you want to show your support, then comment, but don't like spam or anything like that, because that's just annoying. How to care for the bleach portion of your hair. Probably not the best person to ask this, because it may not look it at the moment, but it's actually quite damaged. Because as you may or may not know, my hair actually went blue by accident, and I'm so upset that I wasn't filming, because it was literally a disaster. Like, it was a Brad Mondo level disaster, and I damaged my hair so much trying to get that out. I was scrubbing it with bicarbonate of soda. It makes me cringe to say that now. Bleach bathed it, and then I put a platinum dye over it, all in the same day, and oh my god. Literally, it seems to be alright now, because I keep putting like coconut oil and nice oils in it, but what I'd say is just use coconut oil, because it's one of the oils that penetrates hair quicker or something like that. I don't really know the science behind it, but penetrates your hair follicles the fastest and the easiest. So use melted coconut oil on it, leave it on for a few hours, wash it out. Favourite outfit you put together on your Insta? Honestly, I go off my own outfits literally within like weeks, and it's just such a tough, exhausting life to live. But my recent favourite one is probably the pink I Saw It First Crystals outfit. I feel like I jumped out of my comfort zone a little bit for that one. I chose some things that I wouldn't usually pick, and it turned out really well, and I actually really like the outfit. So that's definitely my favourite at the moment. But like I said, I do go off my own outfits and my own clothes really fast. Like, I'll look at photos, my Instagram photos from like a few months ago, and I'll be like, what was I thinking? But it's not even a bad outfit, but I get so bored so easily, and I'm so self-critical at times as well, and I'm such a perfectionist. What is a riot girl, and what does it involve? I work with Elsie and Fred as a riot girl. I'm sure you definitely know that by now. So you receive 3 clothes, obviously, from each collection, but that's literally not the main part at all. The main part for me is just being part of such a sick collection of girls. We just uplift each other, and we uplift those around us. We are ambassadors for Elsie and Fred and the brand as a whole, and we set a good example to other people. We're role models for the Elsie and Fred audience, people for the audience to look up to or come to for advice, and obviously we promote the brand. We do our best to create good content for Elsie and Fred, wearing Elsie and Fred out, telling people about the brand. We're basically just we're brand ambassadors, but so much more. Like I said, we've got such a close connection with each other and with Elsie and Fred and the owners. And the next question actually is, how can I become a riot girl? So I'd say make sure if you wear Elsie and Fred already, make sure you're tagging Elsie and Fred in your pictures, because they will like and comment on every picture. They do their best to do that. Get your name out there, make sure they notice you, create good content in their clothing. If you want to, you can message them and ask. That's exactly what I did, and I got hard yes straight away, which I literally blew my mind. Wasn't expecting to even get a reply, so I'm so thankful for that. And that was actually the first brand that I ever contacted, and I was so nervous. But yeah, if you want to, just ask them. Honestly, they are the nicest people. They are not going to pie you off. They're not going to be mean to you. Okay, this is the last question, and it sort of again ties in with the last 2 questions. I want to work with brands on Insta. How do I start? Like I said before in the growing Instagram question, just keep it consistent. That's probably my #1 tip, is to keep it consistent. Make sure you're posting regularly. It doesn't have to be every day. There's a nice backdrop to your photos, because if brands want to repost you, then they would usually want a nice clean background, aesthetically pleasing photos, crisp, clear quality. But if you want to start working with brands, so imagine that you're a brand looking on your profile. What would make you want to work with that person? Personally, I would say make sure there's an email in your bio that they can contact. 9 times out of 10 they'll DM you, but having your email in your bio lets them know that you are accepting collabs. With some accounts you can't tell whether they're a personal account or whether they're looking to grow their following or looking to be an influencer, or even are an influencer. Sometimes it's hard to tell, and brands won't message you if it's not clear that you are taking collabs. Make sure that you are using hashtags as well. Like half of my reach on Instagram comes from my hashtags, and then brands can find you more easily, because sometimes brands will look on the hashtag UK influencer or UK blogger if they're looking for people to collab with. So make sure you're doing that. Tag all the brands that you are wearing in your photos. They're looking everywhere, so just make sure that you get yourself out there, branch out to everything, make sure that you're getting the biggest reach that you can on your post. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I've really enjoyed sitting down and talking to you guys after so long. I feel like I've just been churning out like vlogs and random videos, so it's nice to just have a little chat with you guys. So anyway, make sure you like this video and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Go and check out my other socials, and I'll see you in my next video.